Happy e-learning day 2, I guess, of the year is our second e-learning day. But here's the deal. So post it on Canvas, right? Hopefully you're already on Canvas if you're watching this video. Finish this video. There's going to be a worksheet. You do not need to print the worksheet. Just write down the answers. Make sure you're showing your work on a sheet of paper. Okay, I'll be collecting that in class with work included. And then complete and submit the short Canvas quiz that goes over some select answers from the worksheet. That's what's going to count as your attendance. Okay, so in the worksheet, we're going to be reviewing some things we've talked about with data. We are still going to do our projects and data collection, but we can't do that till we're back at school. So be ready to go with that next time I see you. Things you're going to be reviewing on the worksheet. First thing that we're going to be reviewing is going to be calculating percentages or info from a frequency table. Okay, and this is something you're going to have to do with your project as well, so it's good review. It will be on your test. I'm going to keep this simple, right? So if we have a frequency table and it's talking about girls and boys, and maybe it's talking about their favorite color being blue versus pink, right? And we have some data filled in here. Whatever numbers, doesn't matter. I'm going to totally go with the stereotypical boys and girls, blue and pink. But, okay, right, if we wanted to find something like the number of boys who participated in the survey, right, to just find the number of boys who participated in the survey, we're just looking at a simple column, right, and adding these numbers up. But if we want to calculate maybe the percent, right, whenever we read the word percent, we know we're going to make a fraction. Okay, so maybe the percent of the sample, right, whatever we read after the word of is what's going on the bottom of our fraction. Okay, so the percent of the sample. So we want to add up everyone in the sample. So again, just pull out a calculator, start adding everything up. Okay, when we add these all up, we get 116. Okay, and maybe we want to know the percent of the sample that preferred blue. Now, we said our is, are, has, right? It's going to be preferred in this case. Okay, so the percent who preferred blue, so our preferring blue is right here. So we'll take 11 plus 51, which will give us 62. So that's what goes on top of our fraction. Right, then we said we would take the 62 divided by the 116. Oops, I just cleared my calculator next. Okay, and this percent, this 0.534482, right, is our decimal. We're going to multiply that by 100 to turn it into a percent. And I told you to always round with 2 decimal points. So we'll have 53.4, right? When we look after the second 4, it's an 8, which bumps that up. So 53.45%. Okay, so you'll have a few questions to do on problems like that. The next section that you're going to have is going to be just a couple problems where you have to decide if something is random or non-random. Remember, a non-random sample is done when you're picking sort of by what's easy to pick, maybe by location, who's grouped already together. Okay, non-random is when you're using a number generator, you're drawing names from a hat. Okay, everyone is having a fair chance to get picked. Okay, so you'll have a couple of those. And then you have a couple of writing equations of lines, right? You practice that with the sub, but you didn't get a whole lot of time to actually do any, so we have a few of those. So to make sure we remember our formulas, right? Our formulas are our slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then we will also need our point slope formula, our y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Okay, so let's say we want to write the equation of the line between the points -4, 7. and 2 comma -1. Okay, so to find the slope, we're going to find the slope first, right? These are ordered pairs, x, y, x, y. We have our first one, and we have our second one. So we'll plug into our slope formula. If you want more explanation on how we find that slope, go back to the notes from Friday and watch those longer notes. There's more examples there, and I give sort of more detail. You can watch that video from Friday. So we'll say -1 minus 7 over 2 minus, right? Minus is part of the formula, -4. So we'll get a -8 over 6. Slope is always reduced improper fraction forms. This is going to be -4/3. So this is our slope. And then we'll use a point. How about we use this one? It's smaller numbers. Okay, and then we'll plug into point slope form. Let's choose a different color here. So we'll say, let's see, y minus, my y coordinate is -1, equals my m, which is -4/3, times x minus my x coordinate, which is 2. Again, if you want more detail and explanation, you need some more steps in there, go back to Friday and watch that video. Okay, we'll turn those 2 negatives into a positive, and we'll start distributing. So -4/3 x. Again, here you can just use your calculator, right? So -4/3 times -2 gives us a positive 2 2/3. We'll subtract the 1. Right, again, if you need that, you can put that in your calculator and just do the -1. And we'll get y equals -4/3 x plus 1 2/3. That would be our final equation. Okay, so finish up the problems on the worksheet. Again, you don't need to print it. Just use a separate sheet of paper, whatever. Get that finished up. If you have any questions, you can contact me through Canvas or through a Remind. My office hours are from 9 to 12, but contact me at any time if you need something. Otherwise, I will see you whenever we are back at school. Bye, guys.